So I am in the middle of my morning run, and it is a perfect time to think about intelligence. Now, many people out of the school system think that intelligence is about knowing the answers and being able to answer them quickly, as in standardized exams. But that is completely different from what intelligence actually holds for biological processes like us. Intelligence is about risk taking in the presence of uncertainty, because that is the only behavioral aspect of intelligence that counts. We have been always exploring in the long history of evolution for resources and rivers and so on. And in that process, many times the answers were not obvious. You needed to make an educated guess, sometimes an uneducated guess, and you needed to, explore without knowing the answer. So that is actually intelligence. Intelligence is about risk taking and, about founding your behavior on some robust set of secure base. That is sometimes translated into knowledge base, skill base, but that's not sufficient. Because any realistic, realization, if you like, of intelligence always involves some kind of risk taking and some element of uncertainty. So it's interesting, in a way, famous Rand theorem, as it was predicted by Fermat in his marginal note. Well, I like this expression, marginal note. It was kind of a risk taking, because at the time it was even probably that Fermat didn't know how to prove it, but yet he made this conjecture, postulation, which turned out to be true, proved by Wiles many years later. But maybe this is a really tangible case of risk taking. Mathematical conjectures in general, they are a form of the intelligence taking risk without knowing if it is a correct answer, and putting a lot of energy and effort into proving it. So it's a really interesting form of risk taking, really, because if that theorem turned out to be false, then all the effort would be not futile but misguided, and that's a really extreme case of risk taking, I think. But it can be generalized to other more non-mathematical aspects of our life.